Okay, in this video I'm going to do some decoding of waveforms that include Manchester, differential Manchester, AMI, and pseudo-ternary. And basically what I've done is I've pasted in the sort of the easiest description of each of these over to the right here. And so for Manchester, you can see that a 0 goes positive to negative and a 1 goes negative to positive with a transition in the middle of every bit period. Okay? And so I can very quickly go, okay, all the ones that go negative to positive get a 1. Here is negative to positive. I'm going negative to positive in the bit period. Here's another one that goes negative to positive, a third one. Okay, all of those are 1s, and it's easy to go ahead and fill those in as a starting point. Negative to positive gets a 1. Negative to positive, negative to positive. And then I'm going to fill in the others with 0, double checking along the way that they are positive to negative. Make sure I didn't miss any of the negative to positive. Positive to negative. Positive to negative, positive to negative, and finally positive to negative. Fairly straightforward. Differential Manchester, a little bit more complicated here, but what we can do is we can see that the 0 gives a transition at the start of the bit period and a 1 doesn't. And so you're going to see it's pretty easy. Here are the bit periods. Each bit gets a bit period, and so each of these little segments in the horizontal time axis is a bit period. And so what we're looking for is the beginning of the bit periods, whether or not there's a transition at those beginnings. And so for these first few, no. But here, yes, this is a transition at the beginning of the bit period. And so that gives me a 0 in the bit. And so I'm going to look for all the places where I have a vertical line on the transition of the bit period. And those are going to give me the 0s, okay, in those bit periods. And then I'm going to fill the rest of them in with 1s and double check along the way whether or not there's a transition at the beginning of the bit period. None, none, none. And you can sometimes draw a little dot here to indicate no transition at the beginning of the bit period, like this. And looks like I didn't miss any of the 0s as I fill that in. Okay. Next I'll do AMI encoding. This one's pretty straightforward. A 0 is a 0. Let me fill all the 0s in first. 0 voltage is a 0 bit. It's from a 0 bit. And the 1s are alternating. Okay, well, the ones that are non-zero are the 1s. And as I kind of double check as I go, that one is straightforward. Pseudo-ternary is just as easy. The 1s have the 0 voltage. So here's a 0 voltage. There's a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. And the rest of them have non-zero voltages, and they are the 0s. Okay, hope this helps. So here's an example of decoding Manchester, differential Manchester, AMI, and pseudo-ternary. Hope this helps.